Switching gears now to Carvana, shares plunging more than 12% today after announcing late Friday that it would slash its workforce by 1,500. Argus also downgrading the stock to a sell, citing a loss of competitive advantage. Carvana is down 97% this year, 83% in the last 3 months alone. We've talked about this one. We've talked about what the debt is telegraphing. Not good things. Dan, you highlighted this on our call today.
Well, I highlighted it again. It's a donut, as they say in the business. The equity is going to be worth nothing, and we're going to see more of these things. And in a day like today, we saw meme stock get killed. We saw SPACs get killed. We saw high valuation stocks without earnings get killed. We saw crypto get killed. I mean, the list goes on and on. I don't think you need to see crude oil when it was at its lows today. It just looks like, people don't want to be in risk right now, and this is going to be Exhibit A. And I think some bells are going to go off when things like this file for bankruptcy.
It's amazing that Argus downgraded it today.
Thanks very much.
To a sell from a hold.
Big help.
After those huge declines. Right, exactly. Big help.
Well, again, this could have been part of the last block where at some point the multiples in these stocks never made sense, even when there was some tailwinds behind a business where you were selling cars to people at their doorsteps and then selling the auto loans into the market to other lenders at a profit. That's the core business here, and that's a business that's gone bad very quickly on top of their own debt. So whether it's a zero or not, I agree with Dan's view, and part of at least what the markets need to see is all speculation. We've wiped through it. And I'll push back a little bit and just say I don't think oil fits in that mode at all. I think it's become maybe a less crowded, or it's become less of an underweight. I think investors are just starting to get it, and it's had a massive move. But, first of all, Brent finished flat on the day. And I kind of feel like if you look at where the demand profile for energy is and the supply profile for energy, we're not going to be in any different of a place than we.
The only connection is what I'm saying is today crude almost made a new 2022 low, and it was down 5.5% after being down 35%. So what I'm saying is that people are shooting first and asking questions later, and it doesn't matter what the trade is. And that, to me, when you start seeing that means correlations are going to one. And a lot of people wanted to call a bottom in this market just a couple weeks ago because the CPI reading was 0.2% less than expected.
And the VIX
that's all I'm saying.
And I agree with you. And the VIX is at 23. Should the VIX be at 23 in this environment? I don't think so.
Yeah. Right. On a day when Tesla continues to slide lower, Guy, Apple continues to trade terribly. These once stalwarts of the market just continuing to trade very poorly.
Warning signs are there. I think people are betting on the fictitious seasonality. I just don't think it's going to happen. And listen, short week, typically markets levitate. It ain't happening, at least today.